Good evening, everyone. Having an eviction on your record is something that no one wants. It can make it tougher to find a place to live and sometimes even lead to homelessness. Lauren Maxwell has more tonight on a new program run by the Alaska court system that is working to help renters and landlords avoid evictions.
Well, Mike, it's called the Eviction Diversion Program, and ideally it keeps people out of the courtroom by offering mediation before eviction notices are filed. But sometimes even cases that do make it to court can be resolved before an eviction notice is issued.
We're on record in a number of landlord-tenant cases. The purpose of this is that
Judge Patrick Hanley hears dozens of eviction cases in his Anchorage courtroom every week.
the first option is they've offered you the 7 days to move out and not get a judgment for possession or writ of assistance.
Nick Bowman and Steve Cook are there today. Cook gave Bowman a place to live when he was struggling. But more than a year later, Bowman hasn't moved out, and Cook has filed eviction papers.
And we've been trying to get him to transition out, and it's been a bumpy road along those lines. And after several deadlines and stuff, we needed to make it a little more serious.
For his part, Bowman admits he's behind.
It's just the saving money and the trying to find a place, because Eagle River has not a lot of places for rent. For my mental health, I'm trying to find a roommate. So I've just been trying to get all those things lined up in a row.
Evictions have become more common ever since rental relief programs during COVID ended. But Will Walker, the head of the Eviction Diversion Program, says having an eviction on your rental history is no good.
First, it makes it really hard to rent. Moving forward, a lot of landlords check rental history, and evictions are a black mark. And second, it makes various rental public assistance programs inaccessible for a number of years, housing vouchers, for instance.
The diversion program offers free advice to landlords and tenants, as well as mediation. Ideally, that happens before cases get to the courtroom. But in this case, Walker was able to intervene.
Yes, the agreement is that Mr. Bowman will vacate by August 5th at noon.
Nick Bowman has found an apartment, and Cook has agreed to give him more time. The judge says this may be a better way to resolve disputes.
I think we find that when people negotiate in landlord-tenant cases, and most cases generally, they can reach a resolution that's more satisfactory to them without having court intervention.
Bowman may still face eviction if he doesn't comply, but Cook says he's satisfied.
Without getting judgments and doing negative impacts on records, I like that aspect of it. And so we availed, and it worked for us today.
He hadn't heard of the program before. Now he's glad he did. Now, obviously, this program can be good for renters, but also for landlords. It costs time and money to file an eviction, especially if you have to hire an attorney. And if those cases can be kept out of court, then everyone wins.